What's good, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. How y'all doing? I started and stopped this video. I couldn't go through it. But I'm going to go through it for y'all. Here goes Miss Gentrified herself, Jemele Hill, Cari champion. What is it? Take a Shot podcast? Shots or something crazy. I don't know what the hell the name of it is. But they're interviewing Jake Paul after he beat down Nate Robinson. Let's go to the tape.
To be honest, I almost started to protest this show because
why?
I'll tell you why. And this is our question of the week. We saw what happened to Nate Robinson, so I'm going to ask Jake Paul right here in front of America. Jake, considering where we are right now in our racial conversation in America.
What is racial conversation in America? Like, what is it? These new blacks swear this is the 1960s out here. You're in a free time. You can do what the hell ever you want. You don't have to talk to anybody you don't want. You go anywhere you want. But we're having all these quote-unquote racial issues. Where?
Was what you did to Nate Robinson racist?
That is the question of the week.
Man.
Nah, stop playing with me. Come on.
Listen, Jake, it's a sensitive time.
Somehow, in a sport, best man win. It boils down to is what he did to him racist. You can't make this up. This is entertainment in America. This is entertainment in America. People sit down and watch this and be entertained by this. This is Vice. Let me tell you something. Back when I first started doing videos, right? When Hotep really first started, way back in the day, Vice hit me up. Like, yo, we're interested in having you on. It was me and Hotep Jesus. They did a video interview. They gave me a whole bunch of questions. A guy came out. I did like a little interview with him on what was it? Not Zoom. The other Skype. Asked me a whole bunch of questions. I think they was feeling out. They wanted to know what Hotep was. And we're supposed to do a show or something like that, and they never got back with us. Never heard back from them again. I guess they said, nah, we don't want to talk to these shines. I swear to God. Should tell you something about Vice. I don't know what they was doing that for. Seemed to me like they was doing some feeling and stuff like that. It might be what I might have been talking to one of them alphabet soup guys. Anyway, let's go.
Right now, we just had to witness a white man just knock a black man smooth out in front of all of America. So that's why I asked that. But just tell him.
The fact of a white man knocking out a black man isn't racist. It isn't, especially in boxing.
Us about that moment real quick because it looked like Nate was asleep before he ever even hit the canvas.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we train for. You know, at the end of the day, boxing's a sport, and you know, you train to win, and that's what I went in there and did, and I worked hard for this. And you know, Nate is the one who called me out originally. So
I think he is frozen.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you guys now.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay,
my Wi-Fi is unstable, like my relationship.
Okay, so
Look
let's
at
start
them. They cracking up with that. Which one? Hold on. Now we know Cari is married. I mean, no, Jemele is married. Will Cari champion give Mr. Paul the box? She laughed a little too hard at that.
Guinea.
Okay.
First and foremost, was it racist to knock a black man out? That is the question of the
No,
week.
stop asking me that. I said no.
It's not racist.
It's a shitty question. It's a sport.
Why is
What
it
are
a
you trying to
shitty
do?
question? Why is it a shitty question?
Because
She's asking why is that a shitty question? Like she's perplexed that he would come back and say that. See, wait, I'm gonna tell you about some women. I'm not gonna put the skin color in it, but you question some women on something, and you see the comeback, the attitude that came real quick. You seen it? I remember I was in the Air Force in Georgia, right? And there was a sergeant, a female of color, a woman of color. And one day she just stopped talking, wouldn't talk to me, wouldn't acknowledge me in the room or anything. Guard mount, wouldn't even look at me. I still to this day don't know what I did to this person. Some people get like that. Not blaming it on everybody or any particular color or anything, but that's one thing I have observed. Oh shit. Messed up.
no, I'm sorry,
Okay,
my Wi-Fi is unstable.
Foremost, was it racist to knock a black man out? That is the question of the
No,
week.
stop asking me that. I said no.
It's not racist.
It's a shitty question. It's a sport.
Why is
What
it
are
a
you trying
shitty
to
question?
do?
Why is it a shitty question?
Because how does this have anything to do with race? It doesn't.
It's a
At
fine
least-
question. We got to wake you up. You got to be a part of this conversation.
That's right.
It's like, because if you can go from,
He's slipping it.
if
You know what? He just hit himself harder than Nate Robinson ever hit him.
I'll give you that. That was funny, Jemele. I'll give you that one, Jemele. That was pretty funny. That makes black men look bad, man. That we can't compete. Basically saying you can't compete. You shouldn't have went out there. You should have took a dive for Nate Robinson because Mr. Paul. Because if you beat up a black man, it's racism. This is wild, man. Won't stick to sports. That's the name of their show. This is just... We lost. We lost. We're so lost out here. It's like... I don't know. These people don't have any personalities. They don't have any thought patterns. I think their goal is to increase, racism and things of that nature, just by the stuff they ask and do. It's not. These are two females that come from a sports background that covered sports. That's what people like about sports. It's the ability to compete against fellow man. Boxing is mano a mano. They're bringing back remember back in the days, what was his name? They had the Great White Hope Jack Johnson. They try to beat Jack Johnson. White folks around the world trying to... Oh, we gotta knock this shine out. Is this what we going back to? Come on now. This is just like... I pray for y'all, man. I really do. Anyway, this is Uncle Hotep. I'll talk to y'all later. Tomorrow, Hotep's been told you. 8 o'clock. Be there. Be square. Should have another good show. We had a lot of good topics this week. Hope Texas pulls through. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.